The thing we need to know to really find love, great love, is how to build our sense of self-esteem. And we need to love ourselves first before we can truly, fully, heartfully love another person. I've told you a couple of stories about how terrible my self-esteem was. But there's one story about myself that I really dearly love. And this was a story about, a spoiler alert, this is a story about what happens when you actually get some self-esteem. So I had been dating this fellow for about a year. And he was smart and cute and funny and, all those things. He was a little critical. He kept finding something wrong with me here and there. I wore too much makeup. I dressed, my clothes were too fancy, whatever it was. But one day he called me, this was about a year in, and he called me and he said to me, this was on the phone, he said, I've been thinking about you. I said, oh, uh-huh. He said, every woman I've ever dated, there's been something wrong with. Either she's not funny enough or smart enough or warm enough or nurturing enough or sexy enough or kind enough or generous enough. I can't say any of those things about you. I said, uh-huh. I knew something was coming. And he said, but that 15 pounds you're carrying is really a problem for me. I said, really? I said, well, it's not a problem anymore. And he said, why not? And I said, because you're never going to see me naked again as long as you live. And he said, I thought we'd work through this together. I said, we just did. And I hung up on him and I never spoke to him again. I got to tell you, that was the pinnacle of my self-esteem development. How dare he? How dare he? Now, there was a time I would have gone on and on with that relationship, and I would have worked like hell to lose that 15 pounds he needed me to lose. I wouldn't have thought, well, if you can't love me the way I am, I guess you can't love me. And if all of that wasn't enough, the long list you made of my qualities wasn't enough, too bad for you. I wouldn't have known that. I would have worked and worked and worked to prove that I'm enough. I know I'm enough now. I know I'm enough. And I don't have to be what you need me to be to know that. That's what I want for you. And that's why we're going to look at the 6 essentials that can lead you to having the life and love that you want and deserve.